Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're going to be decorating up a LP case. So my husband doesn't like this, and yeah. And I bet there's people out there that probably do like I mean, I have no idea who this is. Probably do like, I'm thinking, what are you doing? Well, this is the name of art. So, yeah, my husband said I could have it and have a play with it. And yeah, I have the record. I mean, the record's no good anyway. It's full of scratches, so it wouldn't play. So even if we did know anybody who had it, it couldn't be played because it'd just break your machine. So we're going to do something with that in a future video. But I have the case, and I've just, well, it was already, the glue had already like filled on it, so it already opened. I thought, you know what about making like a file folder with this, or doing something with this? So that's what we're going to do. Now I have some beautiful stamps and stencils from Cleverprints, which we are going to be using today. They are absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to show you them. So yeah, this is going to be, we're going to decorate this up for, like, with them. So I'm loving that. Now we have this, and our partner really wants to use this for pockets and stuff, so I'm just going to put that off to the side. And this is just, you know, a classic way of doing some recycling. So I'm just going to really burnish. Now I think I'm going to have to cut them off because they're just a little bit too thick. So let's do that. Let's cut those bits off. And then once I've done this, I'm going to show you the stamps we are going to be working with and the dies. So they will be on Create and Craft very soon. Well, actually all the information will be in the description box below, but oh, I was super excited to have a play with these. So yeah, really excited. So we're just going to snip there, and then I'm going to turn it around this way just because I'm right-handed, so it just makes life a bit better for me. And then we're going to snip this bit off, and it's only because I don't want that bulk that is there. So that's what we're going to do. Now I have just gone in my paper drawer and got some pink card stuck out just to cover this with. But we have new stencils and all sorts, so we're going to do quite a bit to this ourselves. So I'm not sure how many videos it'll take. Hopefully just the one. I suppose it just all depends on the process. So all I've done is I've just folded those two inside. So that is what we have now. A nice long thin one, but I'm thinking that we'll cut it down to A4. So we do need to take a little bit off the edge. So, but I think what I might do is take a bit off both edges. Hopefully my trimmer will go through this. Hopefully. Yes, just. So I've took some off that edge, and then let's take a bit off this edge. There we go. And then hopefully, oh, there we go, just shorter than an A4 piece of paper. So that is definitely good to know. Right, I have done lots of prep work with these guys, so all my stuff's in here. So honestly, absolutely gorgeous. So first up, I mean, how fab are these? Well, we've got these gorgeous ice cream cabochons. So you're going to sort of get, yeah, the theme of them, but absolutely beautiful. So we can definitely work with some of these on our cover. We've got this Sweet Treats die set. So if I just move the bits that I've already die cut out so you can see it. And it's a massive ice cream. Look, oh, absolutely gorgeous. So we have that one that we're going to be playing with. We've got this one, which is Starburst dies. And this is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that Starburst. And there it is there. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? And then there is another die set. We have this one, which I think is my favourite. I just love the strawberries and the cupcake. And this is called Ice Cream Dies as well. So absolutely, no, it's Yeah, you know what I mean. Absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Then the stencils. So here's the stencils that we're going to be playing with. So we've got Chucky Biscuit stencil, we've got So Sweet stencil, and we have Lollipop stencil. So how amazing are they going to look on our papers when we come to decorate them? Next up we have All Things Nice, and this, again, I've done all my colouring in and cutting out, but oh, isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So we have that one. Now, I can't say I'm going to use every single one of these on this piece, but we are going to do. So we're going to use a lot. We've also got this one. This one is called Ice Cream. I love that her hair is just ice cream. I love it. So there's that one. We have this one, which is called So Sweet. So there she is. Isn't she lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that one. Okay, then we've got cake. So lots of different types of cakes. We've got 1 scoop or 2. And then the final stamp set is called Just Fab. I mean, oh, it is just fab. How amazing are those? So these are what we're going to be using to decorate up our piece. So yeah, so we're going to hopefully have lots and lots of fun. So now I've cut that down, what I want to do is I'm wanting to cover these, but I'm wanting my paper to go over the edges like so. Yeah, I think. Oh, do I want to paint it with gesso, or do we want to do gesso on them? I honestly don't know. I think we need to, yeah, I'm thinking we need to decorate them, but you know what, I want it all as one, so bit of a twist. We're going to decorate it with brown paper. That's what we're going to do. Like when we used to do our old school books. That, yeah, we're going to do that because I want it so that the whole thing is covered in one big piece of paper. Yeah, so I'll do a different colour for the inside bits. Sorry for all of the rustling. Where's my scissors? Right, so I reckon that much. So let me just cut this down. And you can't quite see, unfortunately, because it's too big for the camera. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flip this over, and just on this bit, I'm just going to grab my glue. And I'm going to pop, actually, do you know what? I'm not going to use this glue. Oh. She says, and then starts using it. Only because it was coming out. Stop coming out. Right, that needs redoing. I'm going to use this glue, which is Tonic Studio new, like just like a craft glue one. Not my favourite glue, I have to admit, but it gets the job done. So I'm just getting out because it is blocked, but it's on my desk to remind me to use it because it needs using. I'm just trying to get rid of that blockage, but I think I'm going to have to go off camera and do it. So I'm just going to go and sort out my glue, and then I'll be back. Right, okay, that's unblocked. Oh, it's stuck under there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this glue all over, like so. And then I'm going to stick this half down, making sure that that fits over. Yeah, okay. Now I'm only going to do one little bit of section at a time, because I'm wanting it so that the folds are still there, so that they fold quite nicely, if that makes any sense. And plus, it that way I know my glue is going to stay nice and wet while I stick each bit on. So again, just pop lots of glue down. And then I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay. Let me just move that over. So I'll do this side with you first. Right. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to bring in the scissors and I'm just going to cut this corner here. Okay. And do the same over here. Like that. And then where this line is, I'm just going to cut a tiny section out of here because we're going to glue these over, and the same with the center point as well. So where that center fold is, I'm just going to cut like a wedge out. And it doesn't matter because I am going to cover in here, but I do prefer doing it this way, having these bits fold over, because it just gives you more security on your piece. So let's get some glue down, like so. Making sure I've got plenty, and then we're just going to pull that so it's nice and taut against that edge, and then glue that down. And then I'm going to do the same to this one. And you can see my cutting is not brilliant. It never has been, my cutting, I must admit. Right, that looks terrible there, so I'm just going to cut that little section out. And then, because like I said, the pink cardstock, I'm going to coat the inside of the pink cardstock. Coat the inside of our LP case with the pink cardstock, and then we're going to start coming in and putting in some pockets, and yeah, just doing loads of like funky bits to it. So there's that. Now I'm just going to turn it around so I can get this other side. Okay. So again, I'm going to do the same and cut a wedge out. Okay, and then do the same here and cut a wedge out. Right, and then let's glue these pieces down. Now this is really thin paper, so you are going to see the glue underneath, but that, I mean, that I'm perfectly fine with that. Because by the time we've done what we want to it, you're not going to see it. Okay, so there's the first bit. Now before we go any further ahead, I'm going to fold these. So as you can see where all my glue's been, but like I said, I'm completely fine with that because, yeah, we're going to be decorating it up, so it's going to look fabulous. So
I don't know that one.
Oh, she always does it at the wrong time, doesn't she? Always. So there you go, she didn't know that one. Well, we do, don't we? We know this one's going to look fabulous. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this. Now, I am going to have it straight, like so. I mean, these bits can come over. And then I'm going to glue this section as well. But I remember doing this in school with your exercise books. You used to have to cover them with paper, wallpaper or something. That's when wallpaper was in massive fashion, I think. We don't have wallpaper in our house. Everywhere is painted. My husband hates wallpaper. I don't mind it. I quite like it. But yeah, he won't put it up. And I'm the only one who can, and unfortunately I can't do it anymore, so yeah. Right, I'm just going to cut this extra little bit off because it is a bit too long. Right, okay, get rid of that. And then again, we're going to cut our corners. And they don't have, I mean, you're seeing, this isn't perfect. I'm not doing this perfectly. And that's the really fun thing about it, is it doesn't have to be perfect, because by the time we put our layers and everything else on, this is just going to look amazing. And you're not going to even know that this was a record sleeve at the end of it, are you? So, I mean, how amazing is that? And then just going to do this corner. I mean, terrible cutting by me, but yeah, it's all good, all good. So then I'm going to start gluing these bits down like we did on the other side. Okay, and I like to make sure it's nice and tight against that edge, because then you know that you've got a nice snug fit. Okay. Oh, dropping glue everywhere. So again with that one. Okay. So then I'm going to just glue these bits like so, and pull that nice and tight, and then glue it in place. Right, just turn it around again. It just makes it easier for me. Okay, that's that bit. If you didn't want to see any glue streaks, then you could use a paintbrush to apply your glue, so that there's an even coat all the way around, or you could use something like a Pritt stick or something. That would work really nicely. So right, and then we're going to fold that bit there nice and gently, and I'm going to do the same with the middle and fold that bit, and that gives us our folio. So it's nice and covered straight away. I mean, that looks so much better. It feels amazing, like really, really sturdy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab hold of this pink, and I am going to mark it where I want it to be cut. Just going to grab a pencil, so I'm going to mark both the same really. So let's mark where. Now I want it to go, do I want it to go over that line? I'm not sure. Right, let me just cut this bit. Oh, a little bit more. Right, because I'm thinking it might look better if we have it going over that line. So then we'll do that bit, and then we'll have one in the centre. Yeah, let's do that. So I think that might look better. So I'm going to grab my glue. I'm going to glue the whole thing down. Now, I need a glue spreader or something for this, because I think it'll make life much easier. I think I'll use my bone folder. I did have like an old works card on the table, but yes, I have no idea what I've done with it. So I'm going to stick this one in where I want it on this side, like so. I have just thought actually what I should have done is cut all my pieces down the same before I did this. So using my bone folder as a glue spreader, and wanting to push all that glue right to the edges. So you will see that some glue comes out. That's good. It means you know you've got right to the edge. There. Okay. So then I'm going to do this on the other side, but I want to make sure that we get this cut the same. So what I'm going to do is actually get another piece and put them both together, and hopefully we've got it right. So right, okay. My little phone stand keeps sort of doing its own thing. Right, okay. So then this piece is going to go on here, like so. And then this piece, look at that. Oh, and it's perfect. It's going to go in the centre, like that. So that's how our centre is going to look. So I'll go off camera and glue these, just because this video is going to end up being super long. And then we'll come back and we'll start decorating. Right, okay, so we have done that. So that is all done. Let me just move that step out the way. Right, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to start decorating it. So it has creased a little bit there, but that's fine. as I folded it, so do be careful with that. But I'm loving it, and I think by the time we put pockets on, I mean, look how gorgeous this looks, like how aged it looks. It looks fab, doesn't it? It looks amazing. So we are definitely going to use that. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to cut it down. So I'm just going to cut across here for now. Okay, and then because these are going to make up our pockets, so that'll need cutting down a little bit, but that's like essentially 2 pockets there that we can use. So that's right, I'm just going to cut down there, and then I'm just going to line it up with this and just cut down. Yeah, so this is 2 pockets. So inside on this bit here, I mean, how gorgeous is that paper? Let's do this bit. So there's going to be some pockets there, so I'm going to glue these down, and we're just gluing the edges like so. And then this one's going to go here, okay, like so. Make sure that's nicely glued in. And then I was going to put this one up there, yeah. So again, just popping glue around the edges of it. And then we can pop in some journaling cards or something in those. Oh, I just love how aged that paper looks. It just had to be used. Alright, I'm going to grab one of the stencils. Yeah, I'm going to grab this one, the biscuit one. And what I want to do is I want to actually put some stenciling on this. So, oh, I got some new blending brushes for stencils, so let's use them. So these ones from Lisa Horton, and they're just, yeah, they're really, really flat, so they're not domed or anything. So yeah, definitely gonna have a go with them. So I need to just remember what colours I'm using and put the colour on top, because I did get a few of them. So, oh, do you know what? I might use this, the bronze, not the bronze, the rose gold. So let's put some on our, and then I'm just going to put it around. Like so. Oh, it feels weird, really weird to use, but it's getting into the stencil quite nicely. Okay. Right. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Alright, let's do the same for the bottom one. I should really pop some tape on though to keep this in place. So just making sure to get in everywhere. Okay. And if we can, try and get a nice even coverage. Right. There. Oh, I love it. I'm going to do some doodling on these as well, actually, because I think some doodling will go really, really nicely. Right, so I'm going to keep this brush for my metallics. So let me have a look. I need a pen out, don't I? Let's have a look what pens I have. Oh, this one will be perfect. So this is just one, like just a regular black pen really. I got a set of them from Paper Chase, but we definitely needed a border, so, and I think I want a scraggly border and a straight border, so that's what we're doing. And then I'm gonna stick some bits on that we've already coloured in, but I'm just doing like that needs sticking down, so I don't want to lose that bit. I really like it. There we go. Yeah, and then by the time I stick a few of our like stamped bits on there, I think that's gonna look lovely. I really like that. Yeah, what I'm gonna do though is just in there, I'm gonna grab, if I can find it, let's try the sponge sugar, and I'm just going to, because I just want a little bit in between. If I'd thought about it properly, yeah, that works, then I would have done this before putting them on. So, oh, I like it so much. Right, I'm just gonna come in again because it's bringing some of that metallic off, which is quite nice. There. So there's that piece done. Now I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to bring in a different colour, I think. Although I might stick with the rose gold, you know. So I'm just going to go all the way down this one with the same stencil, and I think I'm going to use the other two stencils on these ones. And just that look fab. So just bringing a little bit of this in, and then a sponge sugar just to, yeah. Okay. There. Oh, I need something here. There we go. I like that. I really like that. I just think it really helps the inside. That looks fab. Right, okay, so I'm not going to use that one now. Let's grab the other two stencils. So I'm going to put that one back in here. Now, actually, thinking of it, do I want just this stencil on these two pieces, and then on the outside we use the other one? That could be a good thing. I'm going to come in with a darker pink. Oh, do I want the Rose Madder? Let's try the pink peony first and see how that goes. Okay. Hopefully it will look okay. Yeah, that looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, okay, and then we're just going to do here, because I can't guarantee that we're going to have pockets all over this, so I think if we just stencil it all up, like, which I really wish that I'd done that with that one, then you know, it's going to all just go quite nice together. I like it a lot. Yeah, let's do the same one on here. So let's start going through. Okay. And then do a bit up at the top. Actually, let's do this bit. And let's go all the way around. There. Oh, I love that inside. I really do. Like I say, we are definitely not finished by, yeah, well, definitely not finished by a long shot, because there is lots more to do. I'm thinking I want a pocket down this side. So I'm going to cut this down because we can have 2 pockets with this one. I'm going to cut a bit off there. So we could have that there and that. Oh, I like it. Right, okay, let's do that. So I'm going to pop on my glue. Like so. And the good thing about these ones is they have the little hole thing, because it's where the record was. I like that. Now we will do a bit of stenciling on there, so we're going to use the same stencil and see if there's anything left on this brush. Oh. Yes, there is. Okay, and then I think, oh, this brush definitely holds a lot. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Definitely love that. Right, okay, let's get this one stuck down. Let's do the same thing, and I'm going to do a doodly border on it. And again, I'm going to come in with some of my coloured images, or even the die cuts. There's loads of die cuts as well. I am thinking more the coloured images though, for this. I know I want one of the girls on the front. I'm thinking the one with the ice cream hair, because that's just fab. So yeah. Right, hopefully there's still some left on this brush. Some water, like so. And then all we're going to do is we're going to stick that in both sides, like so. Rub it all in. And then put it somewhere to dry. And that is how we are going to fake do it. So, like so. And then we're going to have to probably keep reapplying the ink and water. But yeah, so it's as simple as that, just to get that fake look. And what's really nice about this as well is it's going to end up crinkly, which is just fab. So I am going to like fast dry these using my heat tool. Yeah, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this off camera, dry them with my heat tool, and then once I'm done, we'll be back and we'll put it together. So I'll be back in a second. So I think that'll be nice. Yeah, so underneath my desk I actually do have some copy paper. This is actually 120 GSM, so it's quite sturdy. Right, that many. Don't know how many that many is, but yep. And what I'm thinking is, do I want them long ways? Yeah, I'm going to rip them all. So basically, I'm going to go around all the edges, like so. Like that. And, yep. And we're literally doing that to all of them. We want these to be irregular. We don't want them to be all the same. Although I think we might have some that are too big. So like this one, for instance. But we can, perfect, we can take that down. Okay. I'm going to do that to all of them. So it might seem like a waste of paper what I'm doing right now, but I don't know, I think it'll be worth it. I have loads and loads and loads of copy paper. I think I went a bit OTT when I bought it, so I like a lot. So this will just go in the recycling to be recycled. So it's, you know, it will just go into buying, into making more paper products, which is what we all love. Oh, I was thinking I might put that bit in, but I don't like the straight line. Although, you know what, I'm going to. I like it. Right. Again, seeing if we can get 2. There we go, got 2 out of that one. Last page. Now these would have looked so much better if I'd used coffee dyed paper. And I'm only just thinking that now, which is really annoying because I do actually have some coffee dyed paper. How annoying is that, guys? But we can fake coffee dye. So let's get rid of this. Let's move out of the way. And what I'm going to do is we're literally just going to grab my vintage photo. And we're going to ink these up. So, vintage photo, where are you? That is the question. Right, let's put these ones back because we don't need them anymore. And then move my, no, it's Victorian. I never know where to put it. I might put like a sticker on it or something, you know. Well, it's got a sticker on it. It tells me it's vintage photo. However, I can never find it. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. It was behind me. It was hiding behind my light, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my mat. Right, they're done. So what I'm going to do is start putting them together so that all the tops of them are more or less straight. So it doesn't matter how these are going to sit, because the whole point of this is for it to look nice and rustic, which is what I'm wanting it to look. So I think the bigger ones can go at the back. So that one can be right at the back. That one can go at the front. And then we're simply just going to use our stapler to staple this down. So let me just stick them in. And then once I've stapled these together, so let me grab my stapler out. Okay, I'm just going to put 3 staples just up at the top, just like so. So just like that, really, really simple. And then what I want to do is I'm going to bring this back, and then this is just going to sit there. But I'm going to glue the whole back page down onto our piece. So let's get the glue down. I stood it upright, which was a bit silly of me, really, wasn't it? Come on. Why does it take forever? It's that it's tacky glue, so it's like really slow running and a bit annoying. Come on. But like I said, I want to use it. So we have it. If we have it, we need to use it. Okay. So I'm just going to go right the way around the edge, and then this is just going to keep it in place for us. And the papers have turned out so beautiful. So it's definitely a good way of, you know, tea dyeing them or coffee staining them. Yeah. And then we're just going to go nice and gently, make sure that's all on, like so. I mean, how gorgeous does the inside of that look now? That, oh, to me, I think that just looks fab. So that is the inside all done. So now I'm going to work on the outside. So we're going to decorate the front up, and you can't actually see where the glue was now, which is really nice. So that's dried lovely. So I'm going to get my stamp set, the ice cream stamp set, because I want the girl with the ice cream in her hair. Now I did 2. I did one with mint chocolate chip because that's my favourite, and one with lots of different ones. So I think I'm going to go with lots of the different ones. And I'm going to have her in the centre. Now, what I want to do is, and I hope this works and I don't spoil it, but I'm just going to grab my ink pad and just do that. Simple as that. Just so she has a background. Yes, that worked. was a bit worried then. I thought it wasn't going to work. I was thinking, oh, am I going to ruin this? But do you know what? You don't know until you try. So I'm going to grab my glue again. And I'm going to glue her down. Because she's going to be my starting point. So I've done lots and lots of prep over the weekend, and done loads of colouring and cutting out and all sorts, and had so much fun with these, that I just had to, you know, come on and have a play, because they're just fab. They're so fun. Right, now in this one we have lots of lollipops and other things, which I think is, yeah, we should definitely use. So I'm going to take them out. We also have wafers, so I'm very tempted to sort of have, you know, the wafers just sort of dotted around like so. I think, yeah, something like that. I like it. Yeah, right, okay. So I'm just going to glue these wafers down, and then we can sort of go from there, because I'm thinking the lollipops as well might be a really good addition. I mean, I have apples there as well, or get the fab one out and see what's in that one. We do have lollipops as well, which we could have just floating around. Try and get all the, yeah, the pretty ones. Oh, the red lollipop. Okay, I don't know if you can hear. Lady is with us. She is snoring away. Do you know what? I think so. I'm liking how this is looking. And it's only adding a few bits. So, I mean, if you do all your prep work, putting stuff together can become quite a nice, easy task. I like that. And I'm thinking that we could do this and then maybe add a bit of doodling on or something. Right, yeah, let's add these and then let me decide where we're going to go from here. Now, I was going to add stenciling on this bit, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I like her as she is. Yeah, really liking this. I love these lollipops. There. And then this one. Okay, so I use my Copic markers to colour these in. And yeah, I use my Memento black ink pad to accompany it, because they don't smudge when you go over with the alcohol ink pens. It's a perfect pad in which to do your alcohol ink colouring with. So yeah, it's been ages since I just did Copic colouring. I really liked it. Now I've got loads of yummies. I think I'm going to put the yummies on as well. Yeah, I think I want the yummies, because why not? I think we should. I'm going to have them upside down, right way. I need one more, although we've got 5 on, but I feel like I need one more of them just there. Yeah, so we're going to have lots. Oh, take that one away actually. Yeah, perfect. Balanced perfectly. Why not? Why not indeed? So I'm going to stick this one down. Our lady has been absolutely adorable the last few days. She is, oh, she's just so cute. Got a lovely cuddle off her. The other morning, Adam, hubby, had decided to bring her to come and pick me up from my mum's, because I stayed at my mum's, so I did all my colouring there. And yeah, she came in. Oh, and the loaves that I got off there were lovely. They were perfect. Now I think I want to add some of these in, some of the cabochons, but oh, here's one with the ice creams in. So let's have a look. These look gorgeous. These are just, oh, they're absolutely adorable. How pretty are those? They're so yummy. Because I'm thinking we could even add in just a couple of the cabochon ice creams as well. Oh, they're just so adorable. So adorable. I love them. I really love them. 1, 2. Oh, we need, I think, get rid of the pink ones. And let's have the nice colourful ones. Oh, what about the chocolate one? Yes, I like that. Now, how to stick them on. Do I go with my normal glue or shall we do gel medium? Part of me thinks gel medium, if I can get it out of my jar, because they are cabochons and I want them to stick. So let me grab something just to get a little bit out. Oh, I thought I'd have a paintbrush down here somewhere, but I don't. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to glue these down because they're just too cute. Too cute. Okay. So when sticking stuff like this on, it is better to use a gel medium or something, because you're going to get a more permanent adhesion than what you would with the craft glue. However, I don't think it would really actually matter so much on this one. I'm going to change that for that cherry pie. Yeah, I have a cherry pie. I don't think it would matter too much because it's just paper. It's not a heavy mixed media thing, but this has to survive the post. So we are putting gel medium on just to be on the safe side. Now I do need to buy some more because this is drying out, so I'm going to have to put an order in and get some. And that's what you get for not using your products. Okay. So, and then that one can just sit there. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Right, I'm just going to put the lid back on that so it doesn't dry out even more. And I'm going to also grab a little pot, put that in, and get my water. And this is so my brush doesn't, I don't ruin my brush. Okay. I don't have water on my table because I tend to knock it over. So once I finish this, I will, yeah. These cabochons, oh my goodness, they're absolutely gorgeous. Like, as in, super gorgeous. And there's 3 different sets as well. So, and each one comes with a tag. I mean, look, there's like a little bear. You've got another lollipop in there. You've got a gorgeous little star, cherry, donuts. Oh no, that's a mint. Oh, it's Polo. And look at those. A little ice cream. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. Okay, so we've done that. Now, I do feel like we need something else on there because that just looks like I've thrown a load of things at it. So, I'm wondering, do we do some doodling? Because we all love our doodling. So, let's put a doodly border on. And then we'll go from there, I think. Oh, move everything out the way because I can't sort of, yeah, move or do anything. And I think sometimes doodly border is all you need. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love it so much. So on the rest of it, so on the other 2 pages, I'm trying to think, what do I want to do on these 2? What do we want to do? Oh, I've just thought what we can do for the front. Oh, that's moved. So I might have to leave this for a few hours before we do any more to it, because that has just moved. But I'm going to use my sparkle pen. Let's put some sparkle on it. Oh, just all the way, all over that ice cream. And then I'm going to do the same to our lollipops as well. A little bit of sparkle. I like it. Who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle? Okay. I love that. I love it. Right, I'm wondering, yeah, do you know what, she can have some sparkle on her top as well. I've caught the bristles in this when I've closed it, so the bristles, I don't know if you can see, are sticking out, which is no good. So I don't know whether just to cut them off, because I don't think they're going to go back. Once bristles have gone, they've gone, unfortunately. So, and as that's just annoying me. There we go. Oh, I'm happier. Much better. Okay. So I don't think you're going to be able to see the sparkle on the camera, but I will hold it up for you. And like I said, I am going to leave this now for a few hours to dry. But yeah, so let's see if we can catch the sparkle. There it is. Isn't that just so cute? I like that. I think that's really fun. And then it sort of, it can open up like that. And then there's inside. Oh, I know what we could make. I might do them in another video. So in another video, I'm going to make some bits to pop inside of this. So we'll make 2 cards to go in there, and then we'll make some, I don't know, some bookmarks or something as well to add into them. But yeah, but I will be back in a moment when this has dried nicely. We'll decorate up the back, and then we're going to decorate these 2 pages as well, and then we'll be finished. So I will be back in a second. Hello. Right, we're back, and this is all nicely dry, so we can now start working on our piece and finishing this off. While I was sat, while I've been away, I thought, you know what, it'd be nice if we did some ink blending around the edges. So I'm just bringing in my abandoned coral for this. So and I just want to put some ink just around the edge of this, just because I think it's just gonna to hopefully, you know, tie it all together and just look really nice. So that's what we're gonna do. So doing that all the way around like so. Yeah, I think that works really well. I think sometimes it's, you know, walking away from a project, you know, especially when it's got drying time and stuff, and then coming back can just be enough to sort of help you decide where to go next. I mean, that just looks so much better, doesn't it? It really does. So yeah, really pleased with that. Now, so now that we've done this, what I'm gonna do is turn it over, and we're going to just decorate the back. Now the back's going to be very flat, so I'm not going to add much to it, as in we're literally just going to do some stenciling. That is it. So I have got my tape this time, so let's put some tape on, and I think I'm going to go, do you know what, I'm going to go with what's on here. So yellow, orange, and have I got a yellow? Where's my yellow? I've got a green out, but I really want the yellow. I don't know what colour that is. That one. Oh, why can't I think? Mustard seed. Yeah, let's do mustard seed. That'll do. Right, okay, so I'm just going to grab my yellow, and we are just going to add some of this on. Now I am going to go past where those colours are, but yeah, so there's that one. And then I'm going to come in with carved pumpkins. I am using my oxides for this. Okay. So again, just bring that in. Like so. Oh, still, me and stencils I don't think get on. However, I love them, so I will continue using them. Right, okay, I'm just going to bring in the abandoned coral now. Like so. There. Oh, I love that. I really, really like that. And then I'm just going to come up and start with, so it's not going to match up perfectly, but that's fine. Okay, and then bring in my mustard seed, I think, for the last bit. There. Oh, I like it. I really like it. I think that looks fabulous. Okay, so let me just pick that up. Right, so that is the back done. Like I said, I didn't want to do too much, but I think that the stencil just works, doesn't it? It just looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so now that I've done them, I'm going to keep these out because we might use these on more. So that's the front and the back done. So now I want to have a look at what we're going to do on these two inside pages. So I think it's going to be, I don't know whether to bring in some of this, but I'm just going to bring in one of my regular brushes, and I'm just going to literally use it with, yeah, with what ink's left on it. And this is just to give it something. So it's like, it's just basically like we're breaking a blank page with this. That's all we are doing. And why waste our ink when we don't need to? Yeah, right. So I'm liking that. So it really, really is just a hint. Okay, so I have some of this left, which I'm thinking definitely need to add some sort of a pocket onto these. So I'm just going to cut this down. Put that across there. Okay, and then so we're going to have two little pockets on. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're just going to have a pocket on either side. So I'm just going to grab my glue, and if it's dried up, I'm just going to grab my other one because I can't be bothered to fight with it. No, right. So just going to pop glue just down 3 edges because, like I said, this is our little pockets. Okay. Oh, I like them. I think they look really, really cool. And something completely different, which is absolutely fabulous. Who doesn't love doing something just a little bit different? So I know I do. Right, I'm loving that. Okay, let me just get rid of that. And get rid of some of these other bits that are sort of lying around everywhere. I really do need to learn to tidy up my space when I'm working. But I don't know if you're like me. I get so excited that I just need to do it. I need to do something. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. Right, do you know what? I'm going to spray this with water. I'm just going to do it off to the side of me. So I've just sprayed it with water, and then I'm going to go like that on that bit and like that on that bit. There, just something as simple as that. I like it. I'm just going to move that off to the side, and I'm just going to wipe this down so that it is ready to use again. Just while I had water on there, I should have got one of my journals out actually and done a page, but we didn't. Okay, so now that that's done, I want to come in, I want to do a little bit of decoration to these. Trying to think what we have in here. Oh, we could have some of those on. So this die set, once I get all my bits out that I've already die cut, yeah, this die set is called Starburst Dies. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's really, really pretty. So I'm just gonna, I think we should definitely use some of these to decorate this up with. Right, I need my pokey tool. Oh, honestly, need to sort this place out. Big style. Wrong end. Right, okay. So just taking all of these little bits out. So they do come out really easily, and I won't care. I've actually got a brush that'll do this for me like in seconds. But I didn't want to, if I can keep the die cut bits in, I keep them in, because every now and again I might want to do inlays, so that's how I sort of go. Now I really like the idea of that on there, and then this one is actually a sticker one, so I like the idea of that one on there, so I think we're going to go with that. So let me just peel the backing off this one. Okay, just absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm just going to stick that one on there, and then just using my art glitter glue, I'm just going to stick this one on the other side. And then there's a few other bits I definitely want to add on, and then I'm thinking that we need to make our ephemera pieces, but what I'm going to do is actually do that as a separate video, because I think this is just going to end up being really, really long otherwise. So yeah, oh, love it. I love how that looks. I'll just make sure I wipe all that glue off. Nice, really, really nice. Now I do have this gorgeous black star as well. And then I'm thinking, yeah, let's stick it over there, why not? Okay, don't want to do too much, just because I'm thinking that, you know, whatever I put in these pockets, because I'm thinking we can put in, so probably, you know, cut that down, like it down, but have something really large in them, like really big pieces of paper that you can do journaling on. I think that would work really, really nicely. Actually, I do have some cardstock here, and this is American Standard size. Right, I'm gonna have to get the big trimmer out. But I'm thinking if we cut that down to 4 maybe, because that'll give me 2, because I think, oh, this is 8.5, so if I do this at 4 1/4, right, so it's just, so this one's US size, so it's 8.5 by 11 inches, and that only needs cutting down. I reckon take an inch off. So let's cut an inch off. Okay, and let's do the other one as well, like so. And then, because I think in this one we're just going to do the bits to pop in. Yeah, that works. That works really, really nicely. I like that. And then imagine them all, like, you know, all decorated. How fun that'll be. I mean, I think I'm gonna do them really bright. And then inside we need a couple of bits for here. So I've got some more cardstock here, and I'm thinking, sorry, I'm just gonna get the big one out again. So let's do 9.5 inches for these ones. Now this is a UK size, so I'm going to do 4 1/8. So that's going to sit in there, and then that one's going to sit in there. So that's them two. Nicely done. And we are going to decorate the pockets up as well, so I'll do that in this video. And then these bits, again, let me just grab some cardstock. I'm going to do them four. Actually, I think they could probably be bigger than 4, so maybe about there. Let's see what that is. So let's try 5.5 and see if they just, so I'm going to do 5 1/4, and then whatever size that is, that's 8, so 4 1/8. So that's going to be our 2 bits there. Right. So we don't need these bits, so I'll put them back up on my shelf. There for when I need to do some stamping and things. I just have a supply of cardstock up there. And then that one can go in there. I mean, it's a snug fit. I'm not gonna lie, but it's all good. And then that one in there. So we have everything put in. I love this. Absolutely love this. I mean, look at those colours. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what we can do on there? Where's my stamps? So I'm thinking this cupcake one here. Now I have already cut some, but I'm just going to stamp directly onto the paper. So let me take that stamp off, and I want my I'm going to use a brown ink to go with it, and I need a stamping block. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is, now these don't have to be perfect, which is one of the good things about it. But yeah, I'm going to put cake borders on them, because why wouldn't you? I mean, I just think that is just, yeah, fabulous. So all the way along these, we're going to have cupcake borders, and like I said, does not matter if we don't stamp them right, or if we stamp extra or anything like that. That's the beauty of this. So yeah, love it. Love it. Right, let me just move this here. That's better. Right, and then I'm going to go all the way across. So I'm doing that to all of them. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. And then do this one. Oh, I do love it. And it's just, you know, it's these little details that really do make the difference to things like this. I think it just really helps, you know, bring them together and tie them together, and yeah, just make it that little bit more special. And then the very last one, like so. Oh, that was in the way. There we go. And look at that, how fab. And that's just a tiny little something, you know. We haven't gone all out or anything like that. We've just done the tiniest of things. So I just think that worked really nice. So that stamp is actually from the cake stamp set, which is just gorgeous. Love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. Right. Now let's have a look. I'm wondering whether our lovely lady ends. I've got 2 of them, which I think would look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous on there. And how pretty does that look? Oh, you can only see one side, or maybe just one on. Yeah, I think maybe just the one on. So she's going to sit on there. Now before we do, I'm just going to bring in my vintage photo. I'm going to ink around her. So just like so. I just don't want that bright white on this piece. I just think it, you know, we don't want this to stand out too much. Yeah, I love that. Just that little bit of ink. Nice, really like it. Right, okay, so and now I'm going to grab my glue. I'm going to glue her down. I'm just going to stick her on here, just like that. Oh, she looks lovely, doesn't she? Absolutely love it. So there's that. Now in this stamp set, so this is the So Sweet stamp set, we do have what I'm going to call them Jammy Dodgers. I don't know if they are Jammy Dodgers, but it's what I feel like they are. And I feel like we need a couple of Jammy Dodgers with her. And do you know what? I'm going to use the other Jammy Dodgers in this one as well. Tell you what else. I have all the border bits of them cut out and coloured in that I think might look really nice on the pockets. So, I mean, how many pockets have we got? That one's going to be Jammy Dodgers. So, let's move these. Because we could just literally just put, I don't know if you can see that, just, you know, like a little one. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do that. Right, so let's, again, I'm going to go around with my vintage photo on this one. So I'm sort of trying to work on one side at a time so that you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down. I do apologise about Lady. She is asleep. She did wake up briefly earlier, but she's wanting a lot of attention today. But I think because I stayed at my mum's at the weekend, she just missed her mummy. Right. And then I think as well, I'm just going to run across the bottom, some of these little Jammy Dodgers. And I'm just going to run that over the top. Perfect. Okay. So I'll do the same with these ones. Let me just move over. I'm just going to, so you can stamp directly on to the paper with these and colour them in. However, I've already done them. They've been cut out, and yeah, so that's why it's one of the reasons I love just sitting and colouring in, cutting stuff out and having my ephemera there ready, all my images coloured in and ready to go, because it means I can just craft along and have lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Right, let's get the Jammy Dodgers. Okay, so I'm just going to move that over. Now I'm going to have them so that they go, I think, yeah, I'm going to have those three there. And then I'm going to have that just there. And I think that's all I'm going to do for the inside of this. I just love how it's looking actually. I think it looks really, really nice. Okay, so let's pop that on there. And then again, I'm just going to use what's already on my brush for these. I don't know if you can see. But I'm just inking around that white because I don't really want the white to show. You can cut the white off, but I do like my borders, so yeah, I just find inking them up always seems to look really good. Okay, like so, and then the last one. Right, I love that. So that is the inside all decorated. So we haven't gone over the top, which is one thing that I really love about it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this Jammy Dodger. Let me just put this girl away because we don't want her, and I don't, oh, I might have You're So Sweet on there. And then, yeah, right, okay. So let me just put these sentiments away as well. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my brush. What have I done with it? There it is. And again, there's plenty of ink on my brushes, so I know that, yeah, I can do the last bits with it. I'm going to glue this down, and I'm just going to stick it just over those stars like so. Do the same with our sentiments we're going to use. You know, age them as well, so that everything goes nicely together. Let's do the having to really push with my brush though. I think I'm really stretching the amount of ink that's on there, but it's surprising how much the ink holds. And then that there, and then the last thing over, because I'm not going to put one of these, I don't think. I'm going to pop this just through that star. Okay, just like that. Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm wondering whether to bring this one in as well. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to, because I like it and I want to use it. Right, so again, just aging it up, and then we're going to stick that on there. So that is essentially what we've got. So that's the inside of it, and then that's when you close them up, and then there's our front cover and there's our back cover. How gorgeous is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. There will be a part 2 where we decorate up all of our bits of paper to put back in, where we can journal on and do other little bits and pieces with. So yeah, I hope you join me for that. Do check out the description box below, because there you will find all the information that you need for if you want to buy any of these stamps or dies. They're just absolutely fab, and I'm having so much fun working with them. So, and I hope you're enjoying the videos as well, and I hope it's giving you some inspiration. That is it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.